All right, folks, look what a big old mess. Had a giant storm last night, a lot of wind, and took some damage over here. A couple trees down. This is, believe it or not nearly as bad as it was last week. And this is what happens when, look at the size of these, when you let your trees get too long. And my trees got too long for multiple reasons. One, because the season got away from me last year. I couldn't keep up with them. Oh, there we go. Look, losing figs. You see how sad? I couldn't keep up with them last year during the season to shape them. You see, I did get the cut here, so that was good. But then I waited too long. I mean, arguably it's fine. But I cut it here, and then this part, I definitely waited too long. Look at these, just kept going and going. I don't even know if I ever cut these again. Yeah, I think I did, but I'm not actually sure. But that's way too long right there. So then, on top of not being able to keep up with them during the season, to keep them shaped properly, I then was not able to catch up with them in the winter, to do some pruning, to bring them back down to size. So they got away from me in two different ways. This was way worse. Look at it. This is, believe it or not, a lot better than what happened last week. Obviously, I need to fix these two. But look, I put all this stuff in place to hold it up. I got some metal rebar now to hold these. Obviously, it's not enough, but I don't think we're too far away. I have an idea on what could be done. This one here is very top heavy in this direction. So I just need to put some more. You see these, I put these little hooks in here. And I think the twine is working fine. The green twine, all of these were down the other day. So look, they made it. Look at the size of these trees. These completely misshapen poor trees. It's like tree abuse. But if you do let this happen to your trees, it is your responsibility to shore them up. Make sure that they stay up. Like this one stayed up. This one I thought was going down. That one. You see how another one of the considerations, the type of pot it's in. This is a tall 7-gallon, which are probably very easy to fall and compare. This is a tall 10-gallon. All the talls are more easily able to fall down. This is a 10 flat, a 10 short. So you see, those I'm not too worried about. I didn't even shore those up. They're also not as tall. You really don't have to worry about them if they're not that tall and they're on stable footing. So these, again, not stable footing, and they're pretty tall. And I had to shore them up good. Last time this didn't work out. Last time what happened, the wood that was here broke. It snapped. Oh, here it is. On multiple occasions, I had, look at this thing, just snapped the wood right off. And that happened in multiple occasions. The wood snapped in 3 different places, actually. This was replaced with metal. This is the only one, the first time around, that stayed up somehow. This here stayed up with my misshapen, unpruned tree there. And this white Madeira somehow stayed up. It wasn't shored up at the time. Now I have the little 16-inch rebar, and I tie this around to hold it tight. But this one didn't fall the first time. I don't know how, because that is a 7 tall, and those fall very easily. A couple other things you could do is I took the rebar, the 16-inch rebar there, in 4 different places. So this one is real tight. I put the twine around it, but it's not necessary. That's going to be held up. This one here, I've had like this for 4 years. I have just completely destroyed my turf. This is what you do for the things you love, right? So this one here, I drilled these into the, what we have underneath the turf is pretty much like solid clay. It's so hard, it's like rock. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. This one got a little taller, 36 inch, tied it up to there. And you could just go around and make sure that all of your trees that you think might be at danger of falling. Let's appreciate some figs real quick while I'm walking amongst them all. Oh, you know what? Here, this one is Angelito. Let's do a zoom in on Angelito. Angelito's worth the zoom in. Two. There's another one back there. Three. This one in the middle I'm not counting. This one I'm air layering for everybody. And then 4. This thing's got a ton of figs on it. My outdoor Angelito is actually competing well with my indoor Angelito. They're both doing very well. But look at these trees. Look how out of control they are. You know, my lack of getting to my pruning and shaping might be bad news for me and my trees, but it's good news for all of you guys, because guess what? I don't just cut these and throw them out. These are all air layers. Every one of these will be an air layer, and I give them all away. That's what I do with my air layers. I am literally going through a little jungle here. Should I look up and show you? Oh, you can't really look up, can you? Oh, wait, let's look backwards. This is the little jungle I'm in. And they all made it. All of these were down last time. Every one of these had fallen. It was so bad. So this one got a little bit of a rebar to hold it up. But usually the 15 gallons, they're pretty good. But not this 15-gallon tall. This was gonna fall. So I gave it a piece of rebar. This one is real heavy on top over here with the white Marseille. That one got very big in that direction. But yeah, so these are just different ways of shoring up my trees to make sure, excuse me, just to make sure that they stay okay. Look at all these figs are just gonna start falling off if you don't take care of them. This one is the one that I really thought was gonna fall. It's a small little 5-gallon tall. Those are some of the hardest ones for me, but yep. The rebar's better. This was a piece of wood that just broke completely, and part of it is actually still in here somewhere. There it is. Look at that. It's horrible, right? I need to fix that. But yeah, this is holding it from this angle. Then I have those little hooks holding it from that angle. And that still wasn't enough for this guy or that guy, which stinks because that one is loaded with figs and just dropped one. And that one is Bass's Red Lebanese, and it's the first year it's giving me figs, so I did not want to mess that up. This one's still holding on to its Braba, even though it dropped pretty hard a few days ago. This one's dropped twice now, the big windstorm, and then again the other day. But it's still holding on to its Braba. Look at all this. Look at this mess of a tree. I mean, this is so bad. So what that turns into is a nice, beautiful air layer up there, and about 4 or 5 more here. And those are all giveaways. Look at these trees, how horribly shaped they are. But you know what? I don't care, because they still give me fruit, and I don't have time. For those that don't know me, I do not have much time in life at all. I have my job is very intense. My wife works more than I do. And we have 2 young kids. Look at these Black Madeira, how beautiful. I can't wait. There's definitely gonna be a good Black Madeira outdoor versus Black Madeira indoor. This is KK and regular. And the one I have inside is KK. Well, one is Encanto and one is KK, but I believe that those are the same. If they're not, I don't know the difference. I could look it up, but I believe Encanto and KK are the same. But yeah, that's it. If you are going to let your trees get out of control big like this and not prune them the way that you should be, then you must shore them up. It is your responsibility. Take care of your little fig trees and get creative with it. No matter what you have to do, figure it out somehow or another. Shore them up. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Figure it out, shore up your trees, or even better, probably prune them, keep them in size. I think, it's one thing to put them in the ground and have them get all big like this, but it's probably not advisable there either. But I mean, it's perfectly fine. And it is a lot easier to do it when it's in ground. But when they're in pots like this, I mean, look at this thing. This poor tree. Look at it. Oh, where do I go? What do I do? Well, we got to figure that out too, actually. I see some good air layers coming up over there. All right, folks. Just wanted to show you guys my little experience out here today. All right, more to come. Here I am, banging away, and then something started yelling at me. And I believe it's this. I'm not sure. What happens if I go in further? I can get my hand chopped off over here. What's going on in here? All right. Oh, I think I'm being watched.